I feel like it's not gonna be funny.
That is not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on, I got one. Yo, look up Casually Explained.
Oh, why does that sound familiar? I think
Because he's fucking goated.
yeah.
Kanye does his shit for attention. That's my opinion on Ye.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one. Is she into you?
Yeah.
That one's so funny.
Hilarious.
A year ago. Okay, cooking
Sure.
or America? That's cooking.
Meow. This video is sponsored by
Hmm.
ExpressVPN.
We gotta
Now,
stop
there are
this.
plenty of ways you can get inspired to cook, whether it be you're looking to impress a girl, you're looking to impress a guy, or your mom's out, and this was the first search result. Nevertheless, the
Your
first step
mom's
of
out.
your cooking journey is always the same, watching Gordon Ramsay make a beef Wellington, and then going online and finding a recipe well beyond your skill level. Now, after you've learned your lesson the hard way, it's time to pick something more manageable. A lot of people get stressed out trying to read a recipe, but it should be pretty easy if you take it one step at a time. In general, I find the only part of a recipe that's hard to follow is the part where it says serves to. Nevertheless, whenever you're cooking something, the first thing you have to do is buy your ingredients, bring them home, set them on the countertop, and organize them before you start cooking. This step is called mise en place, which is French for forgetting half the shit you need. In this situation, I like to make an adaptation to the recipe by taking a look at all the ingredients I don't have, seeing exactly where the author uses them in the recipe, and then I cross them out.
Yo, wait,
Now,
hold
when
on.
you're cutting your ingredients, having a sharp knife.
What's that? That's the film term, right? The mise en something.
Mizo said
What was that mean again?
whatever's in the frame.
Just anything's in the frame.
Yeah.
Just a mise en place. Mise en what he say? Mise en what?
I have no clue. What did he say?
Oh, that was so funny. Mise en
Mise en place. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Knife is very important.
Hold on, go
because
back up. What's the fuck this nigga say about that shit?
seeing exactly where the author uses them in the recipe, and then I cross them out. Now, when you're cutting your ingredients, having a sharp knife is very important because it lets you cut things faster and more easily, thus creating the illusion of competence. To keep your knife sharp, make sure you run the knife up and down a honing rod every time before you cook. This won't do
Every
anything on account
time.
of your poor technique, but it does make a cool sound. Furthermore, if you do have a date, nothing turns a woman on more than being alone in a room with a man sharpening a 10-inch kitchen knife. So now that all your ingredients are chopped and neatly placed in bowls around your cutting board, make sure you take a quick picture for Instagram so your friends
I'm
think
so
your life
weak.
is going better than it actually is. Now,
I'm
every
so
dish is
bad.
cooked differently, so make sure you cover the smoke detector with saran wrap and follow the recipe closely. While waiting for thermal radiation to do its work, I like to reward my hard work by ignoring the mess I've made and having a glass of wine. In the restaurant industry, this is called a coping mechanism, and all professional chefs do this after their shift. The final part of cooking your meal is plating, which is how your dish will be presented. And this is pretty straightforward. Amateurs put each ingredient beside each other with the sauce on top, but professionals put each ingredient on top of each other with the sauce on the side. So once you put your chicken tenders on top of the fries, it's time to reflect on everything you did wrong. Maybe you substituted flour for cornstarch, got Celsius and Fahrenheit confused on your oven, eyeballed every measurement, literally only had half the ingredients, or maybe your meat was dry because you got hungry and ate the butter instead of putting it in the pan. Whatever you did wrong,
Oh my
don't feel
goodness.
bad about it. Just write it down, click 1 star, and hit submit review. As you finish your meal and prolonged starvation for another day, what are the next steps, you might ask? Well, if you're really looking to become a cooking enthusiast and take things to the next level, it's pretty straightforward. Learn the proper way to dice an onion with both horizontal and vertical cuts. This won't improve the taste of your food, but it will allow you to tell everyone else they're wrong. Purchase a $300 Japanese knife. These knives
Oh,
are
no.
designed specifically for cutting soft-boiled eggs and green onions to spice up your microwave ramen, but are also the perfect tool for cutting root vegetables on your glass cutting board. Purchase a cast iron skillet. While many think that this is just an 8-pound frying
Those look
pan made
cool.
of solid iron, that would be absolute sacrilege, as a true enthusiast knows that cast iron is not a raw industrial, but a misunderstood relic of the past to be worshipped and sensually oiled. Only reaching a climax when your wife gives you the ultimatum that it's her or the pan gets the dishwasher cycle. Purchase an immersion circulator that you call a sous vide and then use it exactly one time. Run out of money. That's pretty much it. Now it's recipe books for Christmas and forearm tattoos until the day you die.
Wow.
At this point, there's probably only one question on your mind. Should I go pro? And while there's not a lot of competition right now, keep in mind that professional chefs have the challenge of working with some of the most insufferable people on the planet. Customers. In addition, you might think, well, if I'm a professional chef, all the food I make for myself would be delicious. Nope, frozen pizza and Jack Daniels. Nevertheless, I don't want to discourage anyone, and it all depends on what you really want from life. For example, if you want to be a pro athlete, your goal is to win a gold medal at the Olympics. If you want to be a pro artist, you hope one day your work hangs in the Louvre. But if you want to be a pro chef, You have to have the dream that one day, however unlikely, a French tire company will finally rate your restaurant 3 stars. Now, if you're looking for a VPN that's consistently...
That's
super
Wow.
funny.
That's crazy.
Not
Look at
a,
this
is she
guy.
into you shit is the fucking funniest thing he's ever done.
Yeah, I think that's really the one.
That one. Then he has one about like video games. Nah, that nigga broke. Yo, he's so fucking hilarious, but he doesn't really make shit no more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's just chilling. He's just cooling out. Yeah, he
streamers,
doesn't even
yeah.
make shit. I don't know. Maybe my son he's just
Yeah,
eating off of that residual income.
probably. What is the Into You one at now?
That's right there.
18 mil.
Oh, that is his most popular one.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Wicked.
Yo, shout out to Casually Explained whenever you pull up again. If you ever decide to. We'll be fucking with it. You heard?
Yeah,
Shout out to the man.
still.